Boys, how's things? Jay here from Impact Strength and Performance and the Amazing 12 Dublin. So listen, what is it? It's Tuesday or Thursday. A few days wrong there. Thursday, it's about 5:30. We just finished training here in the gym. Myself and Sean are in the office, and I just wanted to shoot you a quick video. A lot of the times we get questions about different programs we have in the gym, especially about the Amazing 12 coming up to January. It's always going to be crazy. Everybody's got these New Year's resolutions that they want to get going. Everything all right there, Sean?
I've just got the shakiest hand ever because I've finished the session.
So Sean's hands are shaky. But basically, a lot of times I think transformations can come in with a little bit of a bad rap, okay? Because people kind of say, you're going to do some crazy training program or you're going to do some crazy diet, and then after 4 weeks or 8 weeks or 12 weeks or 16 weeks, then what happens? Now, the way we try to explain it in the gym is that, you know, a transformation is really about a journey, okay? So it's an individual journey to each person. So where you start and where you end is going to be totally dictated by what you want to get out of your journey. But again, it's a little bit abstract when you're talking about that. So what I wanted to do is kind of flesh out some of the ideas on the whiteboard and run through it and explain to you. So if you look up the definition, what is a transformation? It's a marked change in appearance, and that's really what a lot of people are kind of thinking when they think transformation. They want their appearance to change. It's a marked transformation in form, so that could be the actual structure of your body is changing, you're getting bigger, maybe for some people it's getting smaller. But a lot of times, the most important one is a marked transformation or marked change in nature. Okay, so what the hell do you mean by nature? This is more of a mental thing. So when we're going on this journey, as we said, we have a position where we are currently at any one point in time, and then we have this desired state, okay? So this is where we are now, and this is where we want to get to. It's this desired state. And really what we're going to go on is we're going on two journeys simultaneously. Now, one of the journeys, we'll call it the journey of achievement. This is the stuff where you're in the gym, maybe you're eating a certain way, you're lifting weights, and you feel like there's all these little successes going, all these little successes. So for a lot of people, you know, they're going to lose weight or they're going to get bigger muscles, and, you know, that's going to give them a certain desired result. But the real transformation that we would kind of say is the journey of transformation. So it's where we have, you know, your identity, and then that changes into your essence. And I'm going to come back to that now in a second, because you're probably saying to yourself, what the hell is this like going on about here?
Identity and essences?
Identity and essences, this is. So if we take, listen, where are we now? So everybody has a story, okay? We all have a backstory that we're telling ourselves. And for a lot of people, they kind of play the card of, I'm a victim. I'm unhealthy, I'm out of shape, maybe I'm overweight, maybe I'm weak, maybe I'm strong, whatever it is, okay? They kind of play this victim card. For a lot of people, they have a fear of dropping their old reality or their old identity and shifting or going on that journey to somewhere new, because there's a lot of unknown. They don't know what's going to happen, okay? For some people, they might have an idea of, I'm just not good enough, you know, I've always been this way, I've always been the weak guy, I've always been the skinny guy, you know, people didn't want to pick me on the football team, and therefore that's just the way it is, okay? And they don't start on this journey. For some people, it might be they're running this story around the head. I can't because, and then each of us have our own excuses that we're going to fit in there. I can't go to the gym because I'm busy. I can't go to the gym because it's too expensive. I can't go to the gym because, fill in the blanks. For some people, guys, it's going to be, I would go to the gym, but, and again, it's very similar to I can't. I would go to the gym, but, you know, I've got a bad back. I would go to the gym, but I've got a bad knee. I would go to the gym, but it's too expensive, okay? And then for some people they might be, you know, well, the reason I don't go to the gym is because, you know, all the people in the gym are dickheads, and, you know, they're all down there with the fucking hair slicked over, the fake tan, and I just don't want to be involved in that, all right? So, I mean, listen, don't go to a gym like that. But anyway, what we're getting to here is that we all have this backstory that we're telling ourselves. Now, when we're going on this journey, the first kind of 10% is all trying to shift what this backstory is, okay? And that's the hardest bit. It's really, you know, get your jacket on, get your runners on, and get to the gym. You know, that's the hardest bit, is to make those initial 1 or 2 steps for a lot of people. And then once we can make those steps, we start to build up a little bit of momentum. So what we kind of said is, you know, your identity is the story that you're kind of telling yourself at any particular point in your life, okay? So, you know, some people's story is, you know, I'm the fucking best at everything I do. And a lot of the times they do achieve good things because of that. Other people's backstory is, I'm not good at anything, and they never, I suppose, take a chance, or they never take opportunities that come their way, okay? So the story, your identity is the kind of story that you're telling yourself, and these are the things that are kind of important to you. So you might kind of run this kind of thing in your head that it's like, if I had fill in that blank, I'd be happy. If I had abs, I'd be happy. If I had bigger biceps, I'd be happy. If I had double D boobs, I'd be happy. We could play with them all day. If I had more money, I'd be happy, okay? So, I mean, there's fucking just as many rich people out there which are miserable than there are poor people, okay? So for a lot of people, what is going to make them happy is not really materialistic type thing. So it's like, if I was to click my fingers tomorrow and you had abs, would that really make things better for you? And for a lot of people, the answer is no. So on this journey of achievement where we are, in the gym, we're getting fitter, we're getting stronger, really what starts to happen is we start to get a shift in the story that we're telling ourselves. So this identity, the identity of what we see ourselves are today, starts to shift and starts to change. And as a result of that, we get this real achievement where our essence, or the true person that we are, can start to shine out from underneath. So when we're talking about this journey of achievement, really it comes down to kind of three things we call it in the gym. It's kind of called the transformation trilogy, okay? So at the bottom of this pyramid, we've got mindset. So if somebody's mindset, and whatever that means to you, I mean, we're not fucking hairy, fairy, hippy dippies down here, but whatever mindset means to you, that needs to shift and that needs to change. Really what mindset is, it's the story that you're telling yourself. I can't get stronger, I can't go to the gym 3 days a week, or I can't go to the gym 5 days a week, or I can't do whatever the thing it is. We need to shift and change this mindset, okay? I can't eat vegetables in the morning, or I can't eat meat in the morning, or I can't eat vegetables 3 times a day. All these type of things that's going on in my head. Our mindset needs to shift. Once we can shift our mindset, our capacity to make good decisions is going to increase. So our capacity to make good decisions about nutrition especially is going to shoot up and increase. And as our mindset shifts and our capacity to make good decisions shift, our ability to train optimally for you as an individual is going to increase. Okay, so basically look at, as your mindset shifts, you're going to make better food choices. If you can make better food choices, all that is going to be able to support more training. The more training you can do, the faster that you can get from point A to point B, from where you are now to where you desire or where you think you want to go. But the thing with the training, I suppose, with this transformation trilogy, none of this, I suppose, can happen unless you're in the right environment. So the environment is kind of like the glue that binds all this together. So, I mean, you could have the best mindset possible. You could have the best nutrition. You could have the best training program. And then you go into a gym where you don't feel comfortable, where you have no support, where there's nobody to hold you accountable, and everything just falls by the wayside. You just can't get shit done. So the environment is super, super important. It's basically the glue or the foundation that holds all this stuff together. So what I want to kind of touch on next is, success leaves clues. So when we've been able to help people on this transformation journey, this is where we're able to kind of break things down into this. It's not just, come into the gym and lose 20 pounds and you're going to be happy. It's not really about that. People think losing the 20 pounds or, getting abs is what's going to make them happy. But really what it is this journey of transformation is where your mind shifts. And as you get success in one area of your life, it starts to knock on like a domino, knocking over, and having an impact on all the other areas of your life. Okay? So, again, the story we tell ourselves influences our emotions, influences our feelings, and whatever feelings we have, we focus on. So if we're miserable and unhappy, that's what we're going to focus on, and that's what's going to expand. If we're happy and we're having little micro successes in the gym each week, you're getting a little bit fitter, you're getting a little bit stronger, you're losing a little bit of weight, that's going to have a positive outcome on your feelings, which is going to have a change in the story you tell yourself. As your story changes, your feelings will change, what you focus on will change, and then what expands will change. So you're going to move from this place here where, your identity was, I'm going to be happy when I get abs, to whatever it is for you. Your true essence is going to shine through, okay? And remember, with all of this, we've got choices. What story you tell yourself, You can choose whether you tell yourself a good story, you know, I'm a good person, I want to do this, I want to do that, or, you know, no, I'm afraid, I'm a victim, I'm not good enough, I can't because, blah, 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 blah. The feelings we have a choice about them. What we focus on, we have a choice, and ultimately, those three things together are going to be dictated by the choices we make, so whatever area of our life is going to expand. So I know, look, that's a little bit deep. Sean, how long are we going here?
I don't know, about like 10 minutes. My arms have got the biggest
Probably
pump ever.
Sean's arms are pumping. Probably about 10 minutes. So there's a lot of information to consume there. So guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. If you've got any questions, here's Cameron coming in. If you've got any questions, hit them up in the box below. Now, you'll see in the video, we've got a link in there, which is for the Amazing 12 January. Okay, so we've got 20 spots available. I think 5 have gone already on the pre-sale. So if you're looking to get involved, click that link, put in your name and your, I suppose, your email. I think it might be asking for your phone number as well, and one of the team here in the office will get back to you. So the next transformation that we've got going on, the next day 12 is January 23rd. And as we said, guys, it's already 25% full. No doubt it's going to be filled out. But if you sign up on the pre-sale, you're going to get a discount, a slight discount, just because you're one of the first in the door. So guys, any questions, hit me up and check out that link.
Squirrel.